I didn't like it as much as I should have. I mean, it was a huge opportunity. I hear you, Rip, talk about being grateful for every day and every moment and all that shit, but that is such a mindset thing that if you don't have that, there's no amount of goods that's going to make you happy. So when I got that gimmick, I mean, it was cool, but I still wanted to work, and I was still not really embracing it. I don't think it was nearly my best promo work, but I did. I did get to stay up because after I did the gimmick with Ryback and Punk, they had me go out and cut a promo. Vince had no idea who I was or anything about me, and that was in Manchester. And so they just had me cut a promo, and I was pretty nervous, but luckily that played into who that character was supposed to be as an amateur dream chaser. So I hit that one well enough that Vince he decided right then, I guess, that he wanted to keep me up and do more with me. So that bought me time and probably eventually that GM role.
So after the screw job or whatever, when you were being the referee, is that when you cut the promo, or did you ref more after that? I can't remember. You didn't just become the GM then right after that. What happened right after that match?
Well, so Vince offered me the $1 million contract, and so then I wrestled Ryback. The following week, he just beat the shit out of me, threw me in an ambulance, and I didn't come back for 2 weeks. I was healing up for 2 weeks, and then they did this little shtick where I was getting another shot at it, and then Great Khali comes out, and I get another shot at it, and Sheamus comes out, and I get.
I don't remember any of that. That all happened.
Yeah, that was like in November, December that year, and before the Great Khali match, I sang my promo. I sang a Christmas song about Brad Maddox on my way to the ring, and then he beat the shit out of me and chopped me in the head and all that stuff. So I got beat up for like a good 2 months, and then they put me with Vicky, which was pretty damn cool. No, he didn't. I mean, I think the chop did hurt in the head. I mean, there wasn't too much. It was like he had to give me 2 things, and I'm sure those were painful, but it wasn't too bad. I drove him around for a little while there, which was nice because they wouldn't give me shit trying to get into the building. Because usually I'd show up and they tell me this was for wrestlers only, and so I was just hot. I'm a wrestler, motherfucker.
Wow.
So when he was in the car, I didn't have to explain my existence.
So after you said you said you thought Vince liked that promo, so he kept you around, wanted to keep you up. Did he actually talk to you then and tell you some of this stuff going into the GM role, or did you still not really talk to Vince at that time?
I didn't talk to Vince enough when I first got there.
Yeah.
I did not capitalize on that situation until I got sent home for like 6 months at one point because I was probably too much of a distraction in the locker room. But when I got back, they went. I was living in Charlotte, and they came to Atlanta, so I drove the 3 hours to Atlanta, and I went into his office and I asked him to either put me back on the road or release me. And so he put me back on the road, and that's when I started knocking on Vince's door every week or almost every week and going in and talking to him and discovering that if I brought ideas to him and made that effort that he really liked to talk shop. And so I did start to get over, but I was too late. I'd missed the window really.
And then when they sent you home or whatever, was that in the middle of being the GM, or had you been written off the GM? Like, did one cause the other, or were you in the middle of it and they sent you off?
I'd already been fired as GM for a little while because they said they wanted to let me work, but there was no real plan. So I was just kind of sitting around backstage every week, wondering, which is a real insecure position to be in.
Yeah.
Like it's real easy to be, everyone's working hard and everyone's working together, and it's a tight unit of a locker room like we had at OVW, and everyone's working towards creating something, and there's no politics going on, and it's just hard work, and it's easy to find that flow. But I think that by the time I got to that stage where I was just trying to find something to hang on, that it's a tough position to be in. And then I'm trying to get the writers to pay me attention so I can pitch them an idea, and then I'm starting to feel like a nuisance. And I don't know, it all gets really tough up there if you're not locked in.
Big gold and a billfold, so swole that I can't get the shit closed. So I money fold and rubber band wrap, and when it